The Santa rally is on. It's the season for both silver and gold. Gold has had a fantastic year, but so has silver. With silver hitting a record high this morning of over $59 an ounce, why is silver at $59 better than gold at $4,200? Let's get into it. I'd like to thank my channel sponsor, Summit Metals. They're a great place for you to purchase your physical silver or gold. I've bought some great deals on some fractional gold coins, as well as I got silver at spot price as a new customer. See the link in the description for details below. Okay, so the most exciting thing about silver at $59 is triple-digit silver. I'm preparing for triple-digit silver right now, and so inside this box, I will reveal my plan for triple-digit silver. Triple-digit silver. It's $10,000 of silver in a secure package. Okay, so we're going to be digging into why silver is on fire and why it's a great item to be holding as a precious metals in addition to gold. And while silver is not just a quiet sidecar to gold, it's its own story. So we're going to be drawing off of a Zero Hedge article published today. No longer gold's quiet sidecar, silver surges to record high as China demand exacerbates the squeeze. They discuss how silver's latest breakneck surge to record highs was in large part due to collapsing inventories of the precious metal in Chinese warehouses linked to the Shanghai Futures Exchange, which just hit the lowest level since 2015. And as we see from a chart, the silver squeeze continues to accelerate, and this morning, silver topped $59 an ounce, a new record high. One of the main items driving the silver surge is the rising rate cut odds, which I've talked about repeatedly throughout the last few months. It was only a few weeks ago that the rate cut odds were down to like 35%, but now, if I look over at the Fed Watch tool, the rate odds are now 87% chance that at the next meeting, the Fed interest rates will get lowered by 25 basis points. And when is the next meeting? It's literally December 10th. And so there's 4 days left. So in 4 days, we will not only solidify that the Fed rate cuts are happening, there may be some indication as to what is going to happen in the new year. How many rate cuts do they anticipate in the next 12 months? And do they tip the hand as to what will happen at the next Fed rate meeting, which would be in late January? Not only is China short on inventories, there are record inflows into exchange-traded funds, or silver ETFs, which is the vehicle for silver investors. So the big money is flowing into silver, and according to Bloomberg reports, total additions to silverback ETFs in the 4 days through to this past Thursday are already the highest for any full week since July. A strong signal of investor appetite, despite signs silver's gains may be overdone. So well over 15 million ounces have flowed into ETFs in the past week. Let's look at what some of the big banks are saying about the catalyst for silver's record run and where it's going next. Welcome to Silver Heist. Thank you to our returning subscribers and guests. If you like gold, silver, or coin with a good story, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe. As Goldman notes, key catalysts for silver's recent rise include a depletion of the Shanghai Futures Exchange inventories, plus growing expectations for a dovish Trump-backed Fed chair. And then this research strategist said, these flows can quickly amplify price moves and trigger short-term short squeezes. Silver prices have nearly doubled this year, outpacing a 60% rise in gold. The rally accelerated in the last 2 months, in part thanks to historic squeeze in London, while that crunch has eased in recent weeks as more metal was shipped to the world's biggest silver trading hub. Other markets are now seeing supply constraints. Chinese inventories are near their lowest in a decade. So the big bars keep moving all around the world. So as London says, we need more bars, then China sends them the bars. And then China starts to think, wait a minute, we need those bars for our needs. Meanwhile, in America, there are silver refineries who don't want to touch any new product that is sterling or junk silver, old 90% silver coins. So while the rest of the world is demanding physical silver to fill up the big inventories of the trading houses or the investment side of the game, and then industry wants all of this silver for everything that it wants silver for, the U.S. refineries, which could be a pressure relief to this silver squeeze, cannot contribute any additional ounces. They're either at full capacity or they just don't want to be bothered with the extra work in refining 90% silver into pure 999 silver. They're willing to melt 3/9 fine silver into something also pure. So melting is a heck of a lot easier than refining. So here's a story from Hebe Chen, an analyst at the Vantage Markets in Melbourne. Silver's outsized rally signals it's no longer gold's quiet sidecar, said Hebe Chen. The market is waking up to structural scarcity and fast rising industrial demand, not just the safe haven story. Silver could rise to $62 an ounce in the coming 3 months on the back of Fed cuts, robust investment demand, and the physical deficit, Citigroup Incorporated analysts including Max Layton wrote in a note. Additionally, in the latest note from UBS, Dominic Schneider and Wayne Gordon raised their silver price forecast by $5 to $8, projecting average prices of $60 an ounce in 2026 with upside potentials, upside excursions toward $65 an ounce US possible, but unlikely to persist. So the Fed rate cuts are coming. They're coming very short, in less than 4 to 5 days. That's going to be fuel for all the markets, including gold and silver. With multiple analysts seeing silver at 60, what am I doing to prepare for triple-digit silver? So let's get into this box. All right, so I'm really excited about this box. I've never seen anything quite like this on YouTube. All right, so let's check this out. We have the coin cam. We're going to look at triple-digit silver up close and personal. So triple-digit silver, what it is a pelican case. It is a case to hold your silver. It can go under a meter of water for like 30 minutes and keep it all airtight. And it snaps tight. You could put a small padlock on this. So this is a really secure pelican case that someone customized for Silver Eagle. So this was probably originally for cameras or something awesome, but now it's for something really valuable. Silver Eagles. So these are full tubes of Silver Eagles, 20 ounces, bought as a whole tube from various dealers over the years. And so now I can put this silver right into this case. All right, so there we go. Fits in nice. There's 20 ounces right there. Secure, triple digit silver. So why triple digit? Well, so there's 20 ounces there. 40, 60, 80, 100. So let's put these silver items right in here. So these, I think these silver ones are from 2024 and the black ones are like 2023. So there are times when I've been able to buy like a whole tube at a time, which is exciting. There we go. Awesome. And here's the last one. Pelican micro case, personal utility case, lifetime guarantee. 100 ounces, triple digit silver. Silver presently just shy of $60 an ounce. So right here we have exactly, let's call it $60 an ounce. Right here is $6,000 of silver you can take on the run. And when silver hits $100, it's 100 ounces, and this is actually pretty heavy. 100 ounces times $100 an ounce, $10,000 of silver you can take on the run, and you can drop it in a meter of water for 30 minutes and the silver is airtight. So triple digit silver is coming. Are you ready? Please give this video a thumbs up. Thanks for watching.